But you gotta promise not to give these away.
Okay.
Or any other pieces of clothing. I don't want to see you back here.
I promise. I'll be...
Bobby? Bobby! Dr. Choi! He's choking.
Let's roll him on his side.
Bobby suffered another ischemic stroke, much more severe this time. His judgment remains impaired despite the medications we've given him. And we have noticed further changes to his temperament.
What kind of changes?
They're profound. I've contacted DHS, and they're going to provide a guardian who can help Bobby get placed in a state-funded nursing home. I'm sorry, April.
Hey, Bobby. Here, let me fill that for you.
It's mine.
I just want to fill it up.
It's mine.
Okay.
Stop! Get away! Get it away! Get it away from me! That's not me! That's not me!
Paige got that hole.
That's not me!
Donald, the reason you can't recognize me is because of your disorder. It's called prosopagnosia. It's a neurological condition that prevents any type of facial recognition.
Is it permanent?
Well, during your surgery, we found what's called an AVM. Now, what that is basically a tangled knot of blood vessels in your brain. I'm afraid it's too dangerous to remove. And if that's what's causing the pressure, then your condition would be permanent. We should know more in a couple of days.
I can't recognize myself. I can't recognize anybody. Who are those people?
That's your family.
Let me see the MRI.
We don't have one.
She started vomiting as soon as we started the scan.
I'll let her vomit through the MRI. That's what nurses are for. Her parents tried to kill her. I don't know how, but I know it caused her to get sick 25 years later trying to lift a Buddha. Explain. I already had this conversation with Wilson. Just go with it.
Poison?
Buddha wouldn't make it worse.
Maybe the weight stressed her back, which...
Makes sense if she's never lifted anything in her life.
She actually didn't get sick till she tried lifting it that second time. I'm guessing the weight changed.
Anybody have Taub's pager number?
What's up?
Maybe give him a call. If he tosses that switch on the MRI, she's dead. X-ray her brain. Pins. Push them through the soft fontanelle of an infant. You skewer the brain, and the hair hides the entry wounds. It's the perfect crime.
She's had them in her all these years.
What changed at the temple?
Same thing that changed in the MRI. Shockingly, not all religious leaders are honest. I'm guessing these particular monks are bilking the faithful by pushing a magnet up Buddha's butt. There's another one under the table that'll repel or attract depending on how you shift it. And she picked up that magnet and moved one of the pins deeper into the sympathetic nervous center of her brain. This sent a signal through the nerves to the blood vessels in her small intestines. Caused the symptoms in China and in the giant magnet we call an MRI. She's lucky. We're all screwed up by our parents. She's got documentation.
Someone help my son! Somebody help my son!
He's having a seizure. April, push to a Ativan.
On it to a Ativan.
He's burning up. We need to get him upstairs for a head CT now. Yes, doctor. April, let's move.
Okay, here we go.
What is happening to my son?
Ma'am, I promise you, we're gonna find out.
Ryan has an infection in his brain. It's called a subdural abscess. He contracted an infection, and as it spread, a small collection of pus was walled off inside his brain.
How does this happen?
We're hoping you might be able to help us answer that.
Mrs. Potter, can you think of anywhere Ryan may have been exposed to a fungus or parasite?
Did Ryan go camping? Possibly swimming in a lake or river?
No, nothing like that.
Any dental work?
We haven't been to the dentist in ages. Never. It's too expensive.
Severe tooth decay on the left posteriors. Small abrasion on the surface of the gums. Could have allowed bacteria to enter the bloodstream and travel to his brain.
Am I gonna be okay?
We'll start you on antibiotics, but you'll likely need surgery to drain the abscess.
I'll get you a referral for an oral surgeon.
How could this happen? He never even complained of a toothache.
Grab a sheet, will you?
EMS just dropped off.
Wait,
What?
do you hear that?
Hear what? Dr. Bloom, she's dead. No pulse, no BP, cyanotic rigor mortis.
I need a defib ventilator, ALS, and resuscitation team, now.
That's impossible, she's dead.
Well, at least you didn't kill her twice.
Good afternoon, Mr. Martin. I'm Dr. Vijay Kapoor, your wife's neurologist. What happened to her? Let me first find my glasses so that I can read her chart properly. Oh, here they are. Thank you.
Presented cyanotic and rigor mortis, administered diazepam and Valium.
So, Mr. Martin, it appears Patricia's brain convinced her heart that she was dead, even though she was very much alive. We are going to perform a few tests to find out why. In the meantime, you and I are going to talk. Talk about your life together, how you met, how you live.
What does that have to do with what happened to her?
Everything. Your husband said you were taking haloperidol.
For 2 years. For depression.
And last year you were diagnosed with Parkinson's.
Does any of it explain what is happening to me?
Not yet. I'm going to run some more tests and hopefully...
Yes, but she's in pain, and she's not getting any better.
Mr. Martin, I need some more information before I can make a diagnosis.
How can you not do something for her?
We are going to do something. We are going to keep talking. Where are my glasses?
I asked you to keep me in the loop on 1208.
I needed to conduct thorough patient
I'm taking
history.
the patient out of your service.
Because?
Because you should have made a presumptive diagnosis. Because you should have aggressively treated the Parkinson's.
Except she doesn't have Parkinson's. PET scan. Small black flecks over her heart.
Artifacts.
Look closer. 2 years ago, Patricia was misdiagnosed with depression. She was prescribed haloperidol, which caused stiffness.
Right.
As a result, she was misdiagnosed with Parkinson and prescribed levodopa, which made it impossible for her to sleep. So she was prescribed hydroxyzine. That toxic combination caused both cardiac arrest and rigidity. But this whole time, her true symptom was her immune system fighting a tumor which nobody could see. Small black flecks.
Malignant thymoma.
Yeah. If I continued treated her for Parkinson's, she would have another cardiac arrest and died.
Yeah. So my legs. Hey, someone talk to me. Hey, you don't hear me talking to you?
Great heart for transplant.
Who? My heart? Oh God, they don't know I'm in here.
Hey, genius. I think it violates certain ethical laws to rip the organs out of a guy who's still alive. Possibly
Thank
certain
you.
laws, too.
Thank you.
Could you, get back in your bed, please, Mr. House?
It's actually Doctor House.
This guy's a doctor.
There's also Navy SEAL House, but you're gonna have to save up for that one.
Really? Well, that's interesting, but you're here because you crashed your motorcycle, not because I need a consult, so get back in bed.
Scrape my elbow. Need a truckload of Vicodin. Where's this guy?
He's brain dead.
No, I'm not.
So drop it.
See that?
Minimal brain waves don't mean he's alive.
I am alive. I'm here.
EEG response to painful stimuli, hot or cold. What you're seeing is random, barely discernible.
I discerned it.
Listen to him, please.
No, that's just the amplifier's internal noise level. It's on increased sensitivity.
No, it's not. It's me.
Then why is his eye following you?
Exactly.
Following motion's an involuntary reflex.
No.
You're a doctor. You should know these things.
No, I'm not dead. I need help. I'm here.
I also know about locked-in syndrome. That things are either involuntary or voluntary. Blink if you can hear me.
I hear you.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Easy questions. You'll be done before you know it. Is this equation correct?
What, sir? If you make a mistake, I'm not gonna know that anymore?
Are these lines parallel? Special relationship's intact. Take a look at this circle. Is more than half of it shaded?
Of course.
Don't forget to blink. Is more than half of the circle shaded?
Sorry. Yes.
Look at me, Lee. Again. Is more than half of this circle shaded?
Blink. Come on, Lee. Blink.
Back out.
I can't blink. I can't blink.